If you're looking for a fast, easy, and free way to batch compress, batch convert, batch enhance, whatever you need to do to your images in batches, I've got the perfect place for you. And that place, that's my website. Go to couchpotatofilms.com/batch convert. I'll put the link down below. It's free, guys. Just go use it. I'm going to show you how it works. So I'm going to pick on some images of my kids here. Just going to select a couple and just drag them in nice and easy. And everything's uploading, and you can see this little start button down at the bottom here. It's not going to be available until everything's uploaded. So you can't accidentally start the job before it's ready. So at the top here, you have output format. So if you choose Smart Auto, it's just going to choose the best one. I'm going to convert them to WebP just for fun. Let's see what happens. So that's your batch convert. And then here's your batch resize. So you could do it by scale or by width or by height. I just like doing by scale. It's what I always do. And then, so that's your batch resizer. And then here's your batch compressor. I've got it set to 82%. So that's all right there. Everything's right there. So you can convert, resize, and compress all at the same time. And now down here's the fun part. This is where you can add effects. Now, not all effects are stackable. For example, you can't brighten and darken your image at the same time. It makes no sense. So these ones here, you can only choose one. Same thing with sharpen. You can't sharpen it and soften it at the same time. It makes no sense. But I can brighten it, sharpen it, pixelate it, make it grayscale. I can do all that at the same time. But typically what I like to do is I like to come in here and I'll auto enhance light. I find it does a very good job. It does a little bit of sharpening, a little color enhancing, not too much. It does a great job. And so that's it, nice and easy. So all you got to do now is just start the job. Now, if you find that the processing is taking a long time, it could be because you stacked too many effects together. If you stacked like 8 effects together, it'll take a long time. Or perhaps you didn't scale the images. If you just left all the images at original scale and you uploaded like 24 meg photos, it's going to take a long time. So this works really well if you're scaling your images and applying light effects. This will work really well. So let's take a quick look at what happened here. I'm going to download the images. So let's take a look at one of the originals. So this picture here, it was 6.3 megs. And then the compressed version of it, you can see the quality is pretty much the same. I'll go back and forth here. There's the original, and there's the compressed version. You can't even tell the difference. And so I went from 6.3 megs to 366 kilobytes. That's how much space I save doing this. The compressor works very well at keeping details, but shrinking your files. So let's pick on some other images here. So I'm going to compress more, and I'm going to take a couple of images here that I shot. So these are full 24 megapixel images, and you can see they're 12 megs, 10 megs. So these are bigger images. I'm going to choose JPEG, scale. I'm going to scale them down to 40%. And do a little auto enhancing and start the job. And see how it handles these bigger images. So there you go. It does take longer because they are bigger images, but it's doing a pretty good job. Let's take a look at them. So let's take a look at one of the originals. That's a nice sharp image. And that's the original. And that picture is about 10 megs originally. Now the compressed version, which has a little auto enhancing going on, still nice and sharp. You can see all the details in there. Guys, it's 713K. I went from 10 megs to under 1 meg. And the image still looks great. Like, that's totally shareable, totally usable. And I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but it also works with transparent images, guys. Check this out. So you can see the transparencies are there. In my view here, they have white backgrounds, but on here, they're transparent. They have gray backgrounds. If you select Smart Auto or Original Format, no matter what you do to the image, it will stay transparent. You could also select PNG or WEBP. Those are transparent formats, but if you select either one of these two, they'll stay transparent. You can resize them, compress them, add your effects, and away you go. And one of the coolest things I almost forgot to mention, guys, it's mobile friendly. You could use it on your phone. So guys, if that's helpful to you in any way, do leave a comment down below. Do leave the video a like. That's all I care about. If you like stuff like this, consider subscribing to the channel. I talk about stuff like this all the time, and I offer free stuff like this on my website all the time. Again, I'll leave the link to it down below. In the meantime, guys, YouTube knows you better than I do. I don't know you. So it thinks you're going to enjoy whatever I have to play up here. So I'll meet you over there. Go check that one out.